Season 3 of Formula E, very good solid start from the front row men, and they've almost all made it through. Oh, look at this.
Pretty wide here.
Yes.
And there's your winner.
Welby takes the checkered flag. So the party starts now.
That was race 1, and this is Formula E Street Races, your essential guide to the world of electric cars. We're here in Hong Kong, and what a backdrop to the first race of the season in a city at the forefront of technology. So here's what's coming up on the show. We get supercharged with a driver determined to make his mark.
So I have a bronze medal, I have a silver medal, but the gold's still missing, and I will work hard to get it.
We show you the e-cars with plenty of street chic. And car meets ice as Formula E goes extreme. So the new Formula E season is up and running, but not without some major gear shifts. The sport is always looking for ways to try and test both the teams and the drivers to make the racing as challenging and competitive as possible. So here are some of the new rules to get your head around.
The little change is within the fastest lap point, which is brought from 2 points to 1 point. We've seen that last year it had a lot of influence over the championship results. Season 3 will see the exact same power output, so in qualifying we will have 200 kilowatts and during races 170 kilowatts. For Season 3, the 3 winners of the fan booth will have 100 kilojoules to deploy on their second car, power output from 180 to 200 kilowatts. They can play with that and get the best strategy out of it.
The rule changes aren't the only things to be new this season. There's a whole host of new cities joining the Formula E calendar in this truly global sport, including right here. We've already got off to a great start on the urban street circuit of Hong Kong, but next up is Marrakech. Then the Argentine capital of Buenos Aires, Mexico City, Monaco, Paris, Berlin, Brussels, and the season finishes with double headers in New York and Montreal. So the Big Apple is another new venue turning electric.
Formula E wants to be in all the big cities, and there was one really big one missing, and that was New York. And I think now we have New York on the list. We still have 2 or 3 to add, one maybe in the Middle East, maybe one in Australia, but the big one is here.
Formula One has tried to race here, IndyCar has tried, the sports cars have tried, and for Alejandro and his team to pull this off has just been an amazing feat, and we really can't wait, and sort of being the home team, can't wait to race here.
Formula E is a perfect match in many ways for New York City. We would like to continue to be at the forefront, not just of economic development, of boosting tourism, but also of sustainability. And the ability to bring a world-class race like this that highlights all of the sustainable technologies, we think is tremendous.
Obviously there's some really exciting events around the world, but nothing with this kind of backdrop that New York has, the skyscrapers right on the water, the Statue of Liberty. It's really unbelievable. It's not just about the rich and the famous, it's actually about bringing racing to people.
New York needed a race, and no race better than Formula E, which is so advanced and looking for the environment, disruptive technologies, and I think it fits together perfectly.
What a start Hong Kong gave us. And if you missed the opening round, well, here's a chance to see it from a unique perspective.
Check 2.
Let's risk it, let's risk it.
Ready to check.
I can hear you.
Ready to check?
Loud and clear.
Okay, radio check.
So here we go, next EV, front row.
Determined to go!
Keep this up, this is good. Same as Welby.
The gap is now 2.2 seconds. Doesn't want to get too carried away.
No No, one more.
No, this time.
Gap
Yo-yoing
It
between
really
these
does.
two.
The garage.
Degrassi is in for a new nose. He must be absolutely livid now.
I have to say, French caught the Costa by a second that lap.
Very dangerous there.
Oh, big slide, the road twist.
Are we racing or fastest lap?
For me, we should be racing.
Into the barriers is the race leader who's gone straight down.
Sorry guys, I couldn't avoid that.
Welby takes the checkered flag.
Bravo, welcome.
Merci les mecs, merci beaucoup. Super stratégie, un peu le bordel avec les consos, mais la stratégie était bonne de s'arrêter. Bravo.
So this is how it looks after an eventful race one. It's a familiar look at the top with defending champion Sebastian Buemi leading the way ahead of last season's runner-up Lucas de Grassi. An excellent early drive for Nick Heidfeld gave Mahindra a top 3 finish. In the team standings, special mention to third-placed Andretti, who had just a few hours to build a new car for Robin Frins after his crash in qualifying. The Dutchman finishing 6th behind teammate Antonio Felix da Costa. But it's still early days in the championship, so all could change. It's not too early, though, to get to know one of our drivers a little better.
Lucas, you're a superstar. That's an on-track hat-trick. Congratulations. Brilliant drive.
Great job. Flawless job.
The checkered flag waves, sweet redemption for Lucas de Grassi.
So I have a bronze medal, I have a silver medal, but the gold's still missing and I will work hard to get it. Season 3 is a completely new car for us. Everything that we could improve, we are definitely improving. And I think we could deliver, first a beautiful car, but also a very fast one. We started 19th after an accident in quali.
Sorry guys, sorry.
Yeah, she bottomed out like we talked about.
Sorry.
Then an accident in the beginning of the race, which just few cars just stopped in front of me and we broke the nose.
De Grassi is in for a new nose.
He needs a safety car now.
And we had to stop to change the nose, so I was last, half a lap behind the other guy. And then safety car came in. I took a very aggressive strategy.
De Grassi came in for an extra pit stop with a damaged nose ring. How did he end up in second place?
He's got to feel like he's the actual winner today.
I had then to save a lot of energy, but we managed to do it and finish second. Another podium, 14th podium in Formula E. I'm very happy. Today we proved that we never give up. Try to be consistent, try to have a good result every race, and try to fight for the title. So you can imagine that the gap from the first to the last in the season was something like this. I think the first will improve, but everybody else will improve massively. So I think everybody will be close together this season, and to be honest, anyone can win. So you have to get everything right, and that's what makes it so special, this championship.
Definitely one to watch as the season heats up. But Lucas de Grassi isn't just hot stuff on the track, he's also ice cool under a very different kind of pressure. Now, as part of Formula E's pursuit to promote a more eco-friendly world, the Brazilian driver was challenged to take his car for a rather unusual spin.
Battery is fine. John, temperature okay?
Okay, good. Lucas, okay, you're ready to hit the ice.
more on that incredible stunt later on in the series. But back on solid ground here in Hong Kong, with the ever-increasing popularity of the sport, you've got to keep the masses entertained. So if you do pop along to one of the events, don't be surprised if you bump into this guy.
EJ is the resident DJ for Formula E, which is the new electronic race street championship. Been playing for them since season 1, travelling around the world with the circus, playing to the cars, racing around the track. The Formula E crowd's great. Every city you go to, everybody's intrigued. They're all city centre street racing. It's very, very easy to come down for a day out rather than having to travel out the city to a normal race circuit. And they're good fun. They want to get involved. They love the music. They love the racing. And yeah, good crowd to be around. So from an EJ set, you can expect some very high octane music. I play for an hour while the cars are going around the track at a Formula E race, which is usually sort of your electronic dance music that is a little bit trancey, a little bit progressive, and it really adds that extra element to the excitement of what's happening on the track. It's been really exciting actually since the beginning of the first season. We've written all the music to the global broadcast as well as DJing around the track, and it really does create the perfect soundtrack to city street racing.
Will we ever get to meet the man behind the helmet? Well, watch this space. And in fact, watch after the adverts too, because we've still got all this to come. Iconic by name, iconic by nature. Welcome to one of Hong Kong's most eco-friendly hotels. And no license needed as we go virtual with the latest race gaming sensations. While the technology in Formula E never stands still, neither does the technology in the virtual world of racing. Now, last week we told you about all the games that you can currently get your hands on, but this week we're looking to the future, to the games that you need to watch out for over the coming months. Oh! No!
Last week we had a look at some of the best games that you can currently play. This week we're shifting our attention to the future. We're at EGX, the Electronic Gaming Conference, to get to grips with the new Gran Turismo and also see what else we should be paying attention to over the next couple of months. Sony's flagship racing series, Gran Turismo, holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts. And 2017 is going to see the release of the latest installment in the series. Gran Turismo also holds the unique distinction of being the only game to kickstart the careers of real racing drivers after the Gran Turismo Academy opened up in 2008. Virtual drivers went head-to-head in the real world with a place on the Nissan racing team up for grabs. The real-world connection is being expanded in Gran Turismo Sport with a unique partnership with the FIA that will see digital licenses issued and real-world trophies awarded. The game also promises more of the usual attention to detail that the series is renowned for, along with a bewildering amount of tracks, cars and championships to compete in. So that was my first hands-on experience with the new Gran Turismo, and well, you saw, it was pretty terrible. Out of 20 races, I came 20th, and I'd say to you guys, don't worry, I'm a better driver in real life, but that would be a lie. Drive Club has been out on the PlayStation 4 for a while now, but it's the title's step up to virtual reality that's genuinely exciting, offering a new level of immersion in racing. That was my first ever experience of any kind of VR racing simulator, and I gotta say, it's so much fun. I don't know if you could tell by the stupid grin that I had on my face the entire time. It just feels super immersive. Little things like looking around the car and being able to see the interior. I did everything in my power not to reach out and try and touch the radio. It's so good. That is incredible. I'm sort of sad that it's all over and I had to take the headset off and get back to normal life. As the name suggests, Motorsport Manager offers up something a little different to your usual racing game, and after success as a mobile game, it's getting an overhaul for PC. So I had a quick look at Motorsport Manager today, and I'm guessing it's like Football Manager, but with cars.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I was a big Football Manager fan as a child, and I'm a massive fan of motorsport as well. So growing up, Motorsport Manager was a game that I really wanted to make.
All right, so what's the premise?
It puts you in control of your own racing team. You're not the driver, you're the person on the pit wall making the split-second strategy decisions that can win you a race and hopefully win you championships. You get to hire the drivers, negotiate sponsorship deals, you get to develop your car, so your car is in a kind of constant state of prototype.
So I managed to get my hands on Motorsport Manager for the last couple of minutes, and I'm very impressed. If you're not a huge fan of Formula Racing, I definitely think you should still give it a try. It's got all the best things about a strategy game. I'm already calculating the hours of my life I would waste on this, and as somebody who doesn't know a great deal about Formula Racing, I could definitely see myself getting into this.
In gaming to the latest in car design. Now, among the many changes made to the races this season, they've had a bit of a facelift to make them even more efficient. The Formula E car will sport a bold new look for this year's championship, thanks to the introduction of a stunning new front wing. The new two-tier wing makes a fully electric single-seater look more aggressive and unlike any other racing car in the world.
We are looking ahead, you know, we are looking to the future, so having a different type of aero, you know, it's something positive.
They're very cool. It's the kind of look that Formula E are going for, quite futuristic, quite interesting, but they also work as well. They are adding more downforce to the front of the car.
It's much nicer, it's much more resistant, fits much better the car, and it's definitely a step towards what we're gonna see in Season 5 when the whole car changes.
Last week we brought you news of Panasonic Jaguar's return to racing with their arrival in Formula E. This week we profile another newcomer to the sport who've taken over from one of last season's teams. Team Aguri have now been replaced by the all-new Techeetah team. Jean-Eric Verne will partner Ma King-ha. The Frenchman moves across to the Chinese team after a single season with the DS Virgin squad. And with Techeetah now having the same winning drivetrain as the Renault Edam's car, they should be a force to watch out for.
We're working very calmly and confident, and to know we got a strong car and gives a lot of motivation and confidence to everybody in the team.
We got the right people, right cars, right tools, so it's a big potential future for the team.
We got the Renault powertrain, so the Edam's team has the same one, or we have the same one as them. We're going to have a really strong package for this season. I'm really looking forward for it.
With the new powertrain, with no gears changing, which is make the driving easier and more manageable.
I want to see Jev at 100%. Like, I really want to see that he wants it in Formula E. He's got the ability to be on, he can be on pole, he can win races, he can win a championship.
It's not just the teams at the cutting edge of technology. This is a city that prides itself in always being ahead of the game, especially when it comes to being eco-friendly. Welcome to Hotel Icon.
I think right now Hong Kong is trying to push more harder in the environmental protection things, but Hotel Icon actually is moving forward, and that's why we have a series of practice in order to return back to the society and also the community. In July 2016, Hotel Icon has implemented the first electric shuttle bus in Hong Kong, and it goes to Tsim Sha Tsui area every 20 minutes, so you can see like how much we reduce the carbon footprint. And also we introduced the EV fleet, and we firstly have our BMW i3 car as a courtesy car, and also we start to use Tesla as our limousine service. So the guests can enjoy our really sleek and also comfortable ride on the EV. We are the first fully integrated hotel for teaching, research, and also for training. So on one hand, we are a commercially successful hotel, but on the other hand, we have about 150 students having their internship in Hotel Icon. And we also want to showcase this kind of practice to our students so that in the future, when they work in the business and also in hotel, they can further develop the good initiative and also the technology so that Hong Kong can moving forward too.
demand for electric cars in Hong Kong has exploded over the last 5 years, and with the popularity of Formula E, well, you can expect that to keep on rising. The inner workings of a Formula E car are designed to be at the height of electric and green technology, but this is already a reality on our roads. Hybrid and fully electric cars are growing in reputation and popularity, and with some of the offerings, you can see why.
The speed of development that we've seen in Season 2 was incredible. And there is that adage that the racing car of today is the street car of tomorrow. I think we're seeing that with Formula E.
I promise you we'll see more change in the next decade than I saw in the last 30 years.
The whole topic of electric mobility is really increasing worldwide. Manufacturers see that and they see Formula E as a good platform for it.
Racing is the perfect environment to develop this type of technology because you just have to take technology to the edge and then to translate this know-how learned into a commercial vehicle.
Formula E should race on street circuits because that's where EVs make the most sense. It's in cities. It's where you have the biggest challenge.
Formula E is the only series that offers this kind of racing and this kind of technology.
I totally believe that this championship is the catalyst for manufacturers to evolve and learn about their electric systems.
With the arrival of Jaguar, the talks about BMW and all the manufacturers that are already involved in Formula E, I think it's a good future.
Take a break from the bustle of Hong Kong and have a bit of a breather in Paris to see which e-cars are looking chic at the Capital's Roadshow.
The S10, it's a very good example to show what will be the future of the automobile. It's a full electric car, and this car shows what will be the future in terms of style and technology. All the technology you have in this car, all the technology we developed for the Formula E, we share everything, and you will see very, very good car for the future.
Generation EQ concept is SUV based. You get a battery of 70 kilowatt per hour, and then you have 400 horsepower, which means 300 kilowatts in terms of output, and of course you get a torque of 700 Newton meters. Same one exactly as the Mercedes-Benz AMG GTR. So you get really sporty performance on a car which is electric, and maybe to allow in 5 minutes to have 100 kilometer range fulfilling.
With Smart Home, your body is connected to your home or to your workplace. For example, if you have a connected fridge, you can see what's left in your fridge. You can manage your air conditioning also inside your house. Same for lighting, for example, if you forgot to switch off the lights. The body is fully connected to the internet. If you order something on the internet and you're not here to receive what you ordered, the delivery person can directly access to the car with the NFC technology and can drop what you ordered directly into the car.
Before we go, just a reminder, we want you to get involved throughout the series to make this Formula E experience as interactive as possible. You can keep up to date with everything the drivers are up to by following them on social media. You can also find us on Twitter at FIA Formula E. But now it's come the time to say goodbye to the gorgeous Hong Kong as the FE race calendar moves to Africa.